Justin. November is National Entrepreneurship Month, and while any time is a good time to start a business, today we are focused on starting a business in your 50s. That was the topic of the last Living Ageless and Bold podcast episode, and we are joined by the show's host, Christina Days. Great to see you.
Hi, you too.
Yes. Okay, so tell us why this is such an important topic for your audience.
Yeah, well, so now maybe you've retired from your business or maybe you didn't work, and now, with the government shutdowns, it's like, do we really want to rely on somebody else for that paycheck? Mm-hmm. And there's so much opportunity at this age to start a business.
Yes, and you've done it yourself.
I
mean,
have.
Let's talk a little bit about your journey. I mean, you've kind of branded yourself as a lifestyle expert and a podcaster. Tell us a little bit about your journey and why you decided to go that route.
Yeah, well, and that started in my mid-50s. Mm-hmm. And I really didn't think it was possible. It was like, okay, I'll just try this. And then people started reaching out to me saying, oh, would you like to create content for us? This over 50 demographic, Forbes magazine called us the healthiest, wealthiest, and most fit in history.
Ooh.
How about that?
Ooh, I like that.
I know.
Uh-huh.
So take advantage of it. So, they've always advertised to the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds, but they're starting to realize that, hey, there's some power.
There's a lot of power.
There's a lot of power.
In the 50s.
Yes.
I
here
like
we are.
that. I know.
Yeah.
You also get paid for writing for major outlets like Newsweek, Southern Living. How does that fit into the entrepreneur world?
I just figured this out. I used to write in my 20s.
Okay.
And then I took a class and I was like, I want to start writing again. Like, I love writing, and you get paid to write articles. So I just started pitching. And if you think about it, women our age, we have really good stories to tell. Mm-hmm. There's a lot in here.
Yes, there is a lot of wisdom.
We've done a lot.
We may have forgotten some of it.
Yeah. So I just kind of found the outlets that it fit and started pitching stories. And in fact, there's a brand new publication that just started called Nifty 50 Plus, and I'm writing weekly for them.
Wow.
Because they want to hear the stories. They have a whole section about you're too old for that.
Really?
And it's these women that I interview who are just doing amazing things over 50 that you wouldn't think it's possible.
Yeah. Let's talk about one of those. Yes. Angel Cornelius.
Yes.
She launched Maison 276 in her 50s.
In her late 50s.
In her late 50s.
Yes.
Wow. So tell me her story.
Yes. So here we have a picture of her. You see how she's got gray hair, and she did that. She grayed very early, and she couldn't find anything to make her hair look good.
Okay.
There's the purple shampoo, but you almost need a textbook to figure that out. It's different colors, have different, leave it on longer. So she just started playing around in her kitchen, and then her hair looked so fabulous. And then all of her girlfriends are like, whoa, hey, how are you doing this? So she started selling it, and then she opened like an Etsy shop, and it got so big, so fast. She had to make that decision. Do you leave your career?
Okay.
And she did. Wow. And she's now 65. She is in Walmart, Amazon, QVC, it's a top beauty brand.
Yeah, sometimes it's just, what works for you might work for a lot of other people. Yeah. So what advice do you have? Maybe somebody's at home watching this and maybe thinking, at that point in their lives where they kind of want to ditch the career that they've had, or maybe they want to go into something completely different. What would you tell them?
So look at Angel. She's the perfect example of that. What are you good at? So she was mixing potions. She kind of had a thing for, she knew what she wanted and couldn't find it, so she created it. Maybe you're really good at organizing, or you have great family recipes. Think of what people ask you for help with. Like, Natalie, you always look so great on air. Maybe you could start a fashion blog, or just start. I just started TikTok a little over a year ago, and I have over 13,000 followers, which is
a lot of people started with TikTok, right? I know, and the pandemic it exploded.
Yeah, and people just want to hear what I have to say about inspiring women over 50. So what is it that you have that might be something you could start a business with? Start small. You don't have to spend a lot of money. What are you good at?
Yeah. So what do you want women to take away on this Entrepreneurship Month?
That we're never too old to start. Just because you're over 50 doesn't mean you can't just have a clean slate and start all over again. And you might have a huge booming business in your mid-60s.
You just never know.
You don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Go get it, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Now, the episode is streaming now. You can go online, livingagelessandboldpodcast.com. And of course, you're on TikTok and the Instagram and all the socials. Christina, it's great seeing you.
You too.
All right.